you doing tonight? I was up all night socializing, trying to keep the latent depression from crystallizing. Now the sun is lurking just behind the Scarborough horizon, and you're not even here on the coldest night of the year. Where'd you go, Lace? I took in Young Street at a glance, heard the punkers playing, watched the bikers dance. Everybody wishing they could go to the south of France, and you're not even here on the coldest night of the year. Hey, look at me now, see the shape I'm in. It's taken me so long to catch on what's going on inside this skin. When two lovers really love, there's nothing there. But this suddenly compact universe of skin and breath and hair. Watch the all-night TV show in the all-night bar. Drove all the people home, I was the one with the car. Now I'm sitting here alone and sleepless and wondering where you are, and wishing you were here on the coldest night of the year. Now I'm sitting here alone and sleepless and wondering where you are, and wishing you were here on the coldest night of the year. The coldest night of the year. Hey, sweet Annie, don't take it so bad. You know the summer's coming soon. Though the interstate is choking under salt and dirty sand, and it seems the sun is hiding from the moon. Your daddy told you when you were a girl the kind of things that come to those who wait. So give it a rest, girl. Take a deep breath, girl, and meet me at the Bay State tonight. The snow is coming down on our New England town, and it's been falling all day long. What else is new? What could I do? I wrote a Valley Winter song to play for you. And late December can drag a man down. You feel it deep in your gut. Short days and afternoons spent pottering around in a dark house with the windows painted shut. Remember New York staring outside as restless winter made its way from Staten Island to the Upper West Side, whitening out our streets along the way. Snow is falling down on our New England town, and it's been falling all day long. What else is new? What can I do but sing this Valley Winter song I wrote for you? The snow is coming down on our New England town, and it's been falling all day long. What else is new? What can I do but sing this Valley Winter song I wrote for you? Good evening, everyone. This is live internet, which you don't see too much on the internet. What's the last live thing you watched on the internet? Probably Tuesday Live, I'm guessing. Last week, I hope. Well, I lost my arm there. That was kind of scary. But anyways, thanks for tuning in tonight. Opened up with a couple songs. I don't know if anyone got them or not. We're kind of doing the Name That Tune. That was a song by the last one I did was a song by the Fountains of Wayne. I think Kathy got that one, or Valley Winter song by Fountains of Wayne. And wow, that's great. You looked that song up, Kathy. You could find it. You could identify it from my cover, because sometimes my cover songs don't sound exactly as like the original, like that opening tune, "The Coldest Night of the Year," classic Bruce Cockburn tune. Actually, it was sort of I've covered it for a long time, but I was doing it, and then I sort of just actually today, there was one little part I wasn't quite sure about, and I went and listened to the original version. I said, well, that sounds quite a bit different from what I'm doing. So it's a tribute to your musical skills out there. You can identify some of these songs that I'm covering from my version of them. But anyways, baby, it's cold outside, isn't it? I don't know where you are. I know where some of you are, but it's pretty chilly. We woke up this morning here in Waterloo region about minus 23, and I think Lynn, who posts a thing every day from up Kapuskasing way on the internet, I think she said it was like minus 30 something up there, which is even colder. So we're sending it out to our friends up in the far north who have it even chillier than us. I hope you have the fire going, or you're in a warm spot, have a sweater on. But tonight we're doing music inspired by the cold and winter, because, what can we do about it? We're here. It's winter. Let's make the best of it. I don't know if you've been out at all. I've been out doing a little bit of snow shoveling, and I've been doing a little bit of snowshoeing as well. But I went skiing last week with my buddies, with the Steves. I go skiing with a couple of guys by the name of Steve. It's easy for me. I don't have to. It's easy to remember. Just call Steve, and one of them shows up after I fall. But I only fell once. Did a little tumble up at Blue Mountain. We were skiing down. They had those guns going, shooting that wet, fresh, fake snow out. and I hit one of those wet drifts and I went for a little tumble, but I got up and I survived. So it was great to get out in the winter. I hope you're getting out in the winter. Sort of, and I hope our show tonight will warm you up. Whether you're warm up your Tuesday evening, whether you're watching here with us on Tuesday evening. I know a lot of folks, time shift it, watch it later on. I was sort of thinking, I wonder, 100 years from now, will YouTube even exist 100 years from now? And will people be watching this 100 years from now? But anyways, to anyone watching this 100 years from now, thanks for watching. And I hope they manage to fix the internet by then, because it's a bit of a mess right now. There's a lot of stuff on it, not so much real stuff anymore. Although maybe if you're watching it 100 years in the future, maybe you're watching from your underground condo in Muskburg, the largest settlement on Mars or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, you have a great show tonight. We've got all the regular stuff and just a little bit different from usual. We've got Stan's picks. Stan McRae always comes with picks each week, and we appreciate that. We also appreciate your comments. And I'm hoping you'll also play along tonight with that Name That Tune. We'll try not to give too many clues before we sing the song. If you can guess it there in the comments, that would be great. Wrong answers are encouraged. If you think of something that sounds kind of humorous, shoot it out there. We're pretty easy to amuse on Tuesday Live. And also, I think Rob Dylan's got a new song he's debuting tonight that he's looking for a title for. So you can get the naming, you can name one of his tunes. And I believe Kathy pointed out this picture. I think this is your picture, Kathy. I had this in my backdrop file, and I hadn't attributed it to somebody. I should be better with that. My digital record keeping system is pretty sloppy. But anyways, if this is Kathy's, thank you so much for it. It's an awesome picture of kind of a rural winter scene. I like it a lot. But anyways, we do get comments, and I see some folks checking in. I'm going to pop over here to the comment window and see who there we've got. Oh, that was our good friends, Kathy, Dwight and Kathy, signing in on this chilly evening. That's nice to see you, Kathy, as well. And thanks for popping in. And our friend Lou, who often watches the show a little after the fact, popping in live tonight. Nice to see you, Lou. Oh, there, Kathy did guess coldest night of the year. And we also have our good friend Danny Lamontagne from up on the Balmy Bruce checking in. A fellow Habs fan. I know Danny's a Habs fan. We weren't so happy about Saturday night, but they've been playing pretty well other than that particular game. And I think they're playing tonight against Tampa Bay or something. And we've got Stan McRae checking in from the frozen Seaway Valley. Nice to see you here tonight, Stan. We've got some of Stan's pictures as well. Stan pointed out that Garth Hudson passed away. That's right, the last surviving member of the band. That's sad. Awesome band, the band. We've played some of their tunes before, and we certainly will again. Got John and Mary from out in Carmen, Manitoba. Thank you for checking in as well. I don't know if anyone else. There's Putty McGilvery from what seems to be like the coldest place on earth. Well, there's a lot of cold places on earth as well. And Barb Lalone from that neck of the woods as well, checking in. Hi, Barbara. Nice to see you here tonight. And Hetty from Tilsonburg. My back still aches when I hear that word, Tilsonburg. But anyways, and Kathy points out that was her photo. So thank you, Kathy, for sharing this photo. It's an awesome picture, and I'll try to remember that if I use it again. But it was an awesome little backdrop here behind us. And if you have a photo you'd like to share for a backdrop, send it in to me. Send me a message on Facebook or whatever. We'd love to have it as well. But anyway, so we're playing Name That Tune tonight. If you hear a song that we're playing, try to guess the name of it, guess the artist even more. That's kind of fun too. And I don't know if Chris is around. Chris often pops in sometimes with some information about the story behind the song, because we don't always do all the research here that we could do on Tuesday Live. We like playing the tunes. We don't dig too deep into them. But anyways, I don't know if anyone else checked in there. Oh, we've got Jim and Lynn on YouTube. That's right. I always forget about Jim and Lynn and all the other folks on YouTube watching it on the big screen. I shouldn't forget about them because they're seeing me in full widescreen glory, which for better or worse. But we have a lot of folks watch on YouTube. I know my mom watches on YouTube as well, and David Hill, a couple of the folks who are often on our after party, along with Jim and Lynn. Pop in sometime. Love to see you there. Jim and Lynn out on beautiful Vancouver Island. Jim was probably out golfing today. The rest of us are freezing here, and they're living the life of Riley out there. I actually read somewhere that Victoria, BC, they haven't had any frost yet, or any below freezing temperatures anyways this year, which is pretty nice. One of the frost-free areas of Canada. Good place to garden, that's for sure. But anyways, let's send it over. I'm gonna actually swap instruments here and hop into the Tuesday Live transporter and go down, see if I can get my way down to where Willie is and join him for this next tune. I'll let him introduce the song while I'm getting organized here. So here's Willie. Hey Joe, keep an eye on things back here, will you? Last week someone stole one of my hubcaps. Now I only got 3 hubcaps, and what are you gonna do? What's a fella gonna do with 3 Studebaker hubcaps? Hard to sell, anyways. But anyways, well, hey, all good to see you. It's Willie here. I got a song here. I'm down, still trying to sell the parts, but not having a whole lot of luck there. But that's okay. I don't mind. But anyways, got a song here for you. It was a request a few years back. See if you can guess what the title is, and I'm gonna get Rob jumping in here with me too.
Hey Willie, how you doing tonight?
If you could. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go away, cold north wind, blowing my muffler round and round. Your white powder blows, covering up the icy ground. I'm slipping and sliding down this dead-end stream, like a sheep who was lost from the fold. I've been on the land and I've been on the sea. I ain't never seen a night so cold. Suddenly a face at the window looks like someone I might have seen before. Thought I must have been my imagination when suddenly she opened up the door. And I never expected to see you again. Must have been 7 years ago. Now that you're here, why don't you come in? Don't stand outside in the snow. Let's go. She sat me down in that old rocking chair. She threw on another lump of coal. Said, what's a southern boy like you doing here, where the winter gets so long and so cold? Well, my history's a short one town. Been traveling all these 7 years. I followed the music and the money around. That's what I'm doing here. With my husband, he wanted to get away from Tennessee. He's up somewhere in the Rocky Mountains, but it just got too cold up there for me. And I never expected to see you again. Then again, you just never know. You better stay here till the weather clears. It's too cold to be out there in the snow. Bum 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 bum. This is my winter song to you. The storm is coming soon. It rolls in from the sea. My voice a beacon in the night. My words will be your light to carry you to me. Is love alive? Is love alive? Is love? They say that things just cannot grow beneath the winter snow, or so I have been told. They say we're buried far, just like a distant star. I simply cannot hold. Is love alive? Is love alive? Is love alive? This is my winter song. December never felt so wrong, 'cause you're not where you belong. Inside my arms. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I still believe in summer days. The seasons always change, and life will find a way. I'll be your harvester of light and send it out tonight so we can start again. Is love alive? Is love alive? Is love alive? This is my winter song. December never felt so wrong, 'cause you're not where you belong. Inside my arms. This is my winter song to you. The storm is coming through. It rolls in from the sea. My love a beacon in the night. My words will be your light to carry you to me. Is love alive? 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 Is Love Alive by Johnny Cash. That's a good guess, Lynn. But I think Kathy got it again. Lynn said, is Love Alive by Johnny Cash. I don't know, maybe did he do that song? Different version, maybe? But it's actually called Winter Song by Ingrid Michaelson and Sarah Bareilles. Very kind of gentle. Very lovely little song. Give it a listen. The real one. And the first one was nobody got the first one. That was out in the snow by the Amazing Rhythm Aces. That was a song, actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that our friend up in Campus Casey and Ron Desailly might have requested that. And thanks for the kind comment there, Lou. Really nice song. Yes, that is a lovely little song. But anyways, we're going to head it over to we're going to listen to Rob Dylan. And if you've been watching for about the last, I don't know, 20 weeks or so, I'm not sure how long he's been doing it, but Rob Dylan's been working on his Hard Rains Are Gonna Fall project, where he's writing a song inspired by each line of the song, not the repeating lines, but all of the verse lines. And I believe this is the first song from the last verse of the song. So we're coming to the end. I don't know what he's going to do after that. I'm sure he'll find something to do. Maybe start writing other songs inspired by other things. But anyways, he's got a song tonight, and it has no name, so any guess will be correct. And if you have a guess, throw out some ideas there, and we'll go by the voting. If you see some ideas in the comments, I think it's mostly on Facebook probably. But if you're on Facebook and you see some of these in the comments, we'll run through them after Rob Dylan plays. But if you see some of the titles, hit a like or love, give them a heart or a thumbs up, and we'll use that to vote to see what the actual title of the song is, because we've been doing audience name songs, the Rob Dylan song. So let's give a listen to this one and see what you think this one should be called. Take it away, Rob. I'm a-going back out, for the rain starts a-falling. The sky turns gray and the wind blows cold. Soon the raindrops will freeze, winter's voice a-calling, as the wind turns north and the new year starts to grow old. There's a warmth in my heart that's slowly a-chilling. Your silence and needles stab in my heart like the fall in the summer. It's never fulfilling as the sun fades. Warm days turn so cold and dark. Won't you come and lie down beside me? The night is cold. See that I need you more than you will ever need me. Go days, I've waited long nights. I waited for the river to turn back to ice. I've waited for you to come skate with me, but I'm all alone and you are so far away. The nights grow long as the days grow shorter. Your heart's gone cold and I know it's over. Love you need, it never seems to last. It comes and goes away too fast. Won't you come and lie down beside me? The night is cold, I keep you warm. So long, but I know you can't see that I need you more than you will ever need me. Where the cold winds are sighing, I reach for your warmth, but there's nothing there. The snowflakes sing sad songs of love that's dying. is cold, but I can keep you warm. It's been so long, but I know you can't see. I need you more than you will ever need me. Beautiful, nice fade out and everything. That was awesome, and that was a nice Gibson. That's actually Neil's. That's a New Blackie, he calls it, New Black. That Gibson. It's and we have some title. We have some suggestions for titles. So get voting there in the comments, folks. We'll have to tally them up later because I can't follow the likes here. But after the show, I will look and we will announce who the winner of this the name that tune was. But vote for your favorite. Here, what do we have here? We have Lou came in with "I've Waited So Long." That's a nice title. Lou, thank you for suggesting that. So there's one entry. Then we also have Dwight suggesting "So Far Away." That's another great one as well. And Chris, she's okay. Where did we? I've lost. Oh, here no. There's Chris's down there. I saw a couple comments there. Suggested title, "I Need You More." It's another great one. Those are all great titles. But I'm going to let you decide, folks. So vote for your favorite title among those three, which is "I Need You More" from Chris, and Dwight suggested "So Far Away," and Lou with "I've Waited So Long." So those would be some good choices anyways. But here's another classic winter tune. See if you can remember this one. The lamp is burning low upon my tabletop. Outside the snow is softly falling. The air is still within the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter's night with you. The smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon the page the words of love you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you were lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter's night with you. The fire is dying now, my lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifting. The morning light steals across my window pane, where webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you, and to be once again with you. Slightly bluegrassy version of that tune, which I saw a few folks got there. I think Kathy got it. Song for a Winter's Night. Gordon Lightfoot, of course, that's what it is. And Chris got it as well. Question mark there, but you were correct. That is Song for a Winter's Night. Classic tune. Gord's version's a little different from mine. my version is probably more influenced by Tony Rice. If you've never heard it, Tony Rice, who was a fantastic kind of flat picking acoustic guitar player. He's passed away since, but he did an amazing full album of Gordon Lightfoot covers. He was quite enamored with Gord's music, and did a full cover of his, a full album of covers. And I think that was on it, that song For a Winter's Night, and a more bluegrassy version. And that's the kind of the version we used to play with the Speedy River Valley Mountain Boys back in the day. That was in our repertoire. That Song for a Winter's Night by Gordon Lightfoot. But anyways, we've got Stan McRae's pictures coming up now. Boy, the night's flying along. We're having a grand time here. I hope you are anyways. I know I am. Always the highlight of my week, Tuesday nights. It's nice. Some friends said, Rob, do you want to go over to the inn tonight for dinner? I said, no, I'm doing a TV show on the internet, and I can't come with you for dinner, so I have to do it some other time. But I love it. It's how I love passing my Tuesday nights, and I'm glad you folks, many of you folks, joined me as well. I appreciate that as well. But anyways, let's see what Stan's got for us this week. I drive a snowplow, Cumberland County, covered up with flashing lights and chains. I've got the contract with Cumberland Township to keep all their county roads clean. I was born and raised up Cumberland County. All of my good friends, they live there. They flash their porch lights when I go by. Lately I just don't care. There's a curve out on the old town line. It always drifts in exactly the same. I can take it out with just one sweep, with my plow turned a particular way. But it never stops snowing in Cumberland County, so my work don't ever get done. Lately I'm thinking of driving this snowplow straight into the sun. raised me some kids up, Cumberland County, but I don't see them much anymore. She said she was tired of the same old stories, tired of the sparks against the snow. And there's a carve out on the old town line, it always drifts in exactly the same. I can take it out with just one sweep. My plow turned a particular way, but it never stops snowing in Cumberland County, and my work don't ever get done. Lately I'm thinking of driving this snowplow straight into the sun. But you can do anything that you wanna do, that's what they told me when I was in school. I took the first thing they offered me. Now I'm just another snow-blind fool, and it never stops snowing in Cumberland County, and my work don't ever get done. Lately I'm thinking of driving this snowplow straight into the sun. Lately I'm thinking about driving this snowplow straight into the sun. Yes, Steve, it is cold out here, let me tell you, but I'm tough. I can take it. Awesome pictures there, Stan. Lots of comments, positive comments for Stan. Always amazing pictures. And we did have a couple correct guesses on that last song. That was Fred Eaglesmith, Cumberland County. Chris got it, our resident song research, song backstory behind the song researcher. Thank you for that, Chris. And also Kathy got it again. Kathy's always on top of these. She's our resident song guesser, I guess. That was awesome. Thank you so much, Kathy. And we're coming up to the almost quarter to the hour, and we've that's the song I've been doing for a long time. That snowplow song. It's to be honest with you, it's probably the best snowplowing song I think that's ever been written. That Cumberland County. It's an awesome tune. A little like a lot of Fred Eaglesmith songs, a little dark, has a bit of an edge to it, but also it gets a bit of that kind of get stuck in things sometimes. You commit early in life and find you sort of get stuck in things sometimes, I guess. That's what that's talking about. But anyways, we've got Robbie O'Spoon from over in Dublin, Ontario. It seems to always be snowing over there. I guess it must be the snow coming in off the lake or something. They must be getting a lot of lake effect, because every time you go over there, it seems to be snowing. But let's see what it is doing today. So take it away, Robbie. In winter, fire is beautiful, beautiful like a song. In winter, snow is beautiful, all of the winter long. And you, little son, come safely home, riding the tail of the wind. May you always come this safely home, in winter, fire and snow. The day gets dark uneasily, darker and darker still, and you are gone to carnival, and I feel the winter chill. But you, little son, come safely home, riding the tail of the wind. May you always come this safely home in winter, fire, and snow. And you, little son, come safely home, riding the tail of the wind. May you always come this safely home in winter, fire, and snow. In winter, fire is beautiful, beautiful like a song. In winter, snow is beautiful, all of the winter long. All of the winter long. Very nice, Robbie. It is, and Chris did get it. We do have I think, correct guess, Winter, Fire, and Snow, Orla Fallon. There's a number of people have recorded that I'm sure is one. I can't remember which version I listened to, but Chris says, it makes you think of my dad using a rope to guide him home between the barn and the house in Starbuck, till one day it broke. And I think we've heard stories of that from out in the prairies. You get those wicked blizzards, and you could get lost between the barn and the house. I assume that he made it back because we're all here. That's my grandfather, who was Chris's dad. And thank you, Steve. I'm sure Robbie appreciates your positive comments about that song, Winter, Fire, and Snow. But I've got another song here. You can maybe guess what this one is. We get into a few little more obscure things here, but you can sometimes guess just by the verses and stuff and the choruses. I came down from Thessalon. Toronto's not my home. I miss the North Country so much. No longer will I roam. Drifting snow around my window. Drifting snow around my door. Drifting snow around my brains, Lord. Won't be no drifting anymore. Well, I'm sitting here waiting for the winter to die. Well, sometimes I hope I never make it through. And the things that I believe aren't about to fight with the things I know inside are true. All the friends I have had or misplaced along the way, no amount of energy could ever bring them back. Weighs down on me like a ton. It never was no fun, but I never meant to do any harm. Drifting snow around my window. Drifting snow around my door. Drifting snow around my brains, Lord. Won't be no drifting anymore. Silent as a sleeping train. Hey moon, won't you shine down on me? I need your light to give me direction. The further off I get, the better off I'll be. And all the time I have spent or misplaced along the way, no amount of energy could ever bring it back. It weighs down on me like a ton. No, it never was no fun, but I never meant to do any harm. Drifting snow around my window, drifting snow around my door, drifting snow around my brains, Lord. Won't be no drifting anymore. Yeah, drifting snow. I think Kathy got that again. Blackie and the Rodeo Kings. Although some would argue that's actually originally a Willie P. Bennett song, but Blackie and the Rodeo Kings, as most people know, are a kind of a Willie P. Bennett tribute band. They do Willie P. Bennett tunes. And Kathy said she saw Tom Wilson live at the Boathouse. Yeah, he's got an amazing voice, amazing player. Awesome tunes. Thank you, Lou, for your kind words as well. Lou down Brockville way. And we're coming up to the end of the show here. We've got we got one more performance by, I know everybody comes around, waits for Neil Old, considered by many to be the greatest living Neil Young tribute artist. By some, anyways, a few, and he's got a tune here, and he's dug pretty deep in Neil's archives for this one. So we'll see if you get it. But anyways, let's take it away, Neil. And I think he's got a fellow we haven't seen around much this winter, or at least since New Year's. But he joined me early on in the show, and I think he's back to play with Neil. So take it away, Neil. When the summer ends and the winter wind begin to holler all around the bend, we will smile and stay away. This won't be no sadness day. When the winter winds greet the trees as friends, we can watch the turbine turning in the wind, up on the ridge line before the fog comes in. Falling leaves in the autumn air, people feeling good everywhere. When the winter winds greet the trees like friends. Watch the turbine turning in the wind, up on the ridge line before the fog comes in. Falling leaves in the autumn air, feeling good everywhere. When the winter winds greet the trees like friends. That was awesome, Neil and Lazy Horse. Great to see Lazy back in the house. And he always leaves. The nice thing about Lazy comes, he always leaves a little bit of fertilizer for the garden out there for us for the spring. So we're looking forward to that. Starting to think about spring, I guess. You know, if you're a gardener, usually around the turn of the calendar, start thinking what you want to put in your garden and what kind of seeds you might need to buy and plants you might need to get started if you're starting your own plants. So it's always the cycles of the season to think of. But anyways, we're wrapping it up, folks. We're coming to the top of the hour. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight and watching the show and providing some comments and guessing the tunes and just listening and enjoying the show. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please let us know if you have any ideas for show themes, for requests for songs. You know, Stan drops requests once in a while. I've got a couple back. I got at least one from Stan. I know I have to do it at some point in the future. But if you have a request you'd like to hear, or maybe even a song you've heard before you'd like to hear again, because we tend to recycle music here on Tuesday Live quite vigorously. Now that we're in, I think I added up. We're somewhere up around 230 episodes, I think, or something like that. I was doing a little bit of math, see where we are in the big picture of things. But that's a lot of songs we've done. So, anyways, thank you so much for your support. Whether you're just tune in, drop in on the show for a few minutes, or whether you watch the whole show, or whether you're one of our very generous patrons or folks who drop something in our virtual tip jar, we always appreciate that. Helps keep things going, keeps the lights on here at the Tuesday Live studios. And if you don't receive the weekly email about the show, please make sure you're signed up at tuesdaylive.ca. That's you can sign up for our email list, because you never know what the things that are happening with Facebook and Twitter these days. We could disappear imminently, because we often get a little bit political here on Tuesday Live. We have fairly generous and kind, I think, political views, but those seem to be fading in the world. But anyways, thanks. And Chris, oh, that's right, that last song that was suggesting, Danny just gave J.J. Cale. That was a Neil song, but it's called Winter Winds. And it's, if you don't follow Neil Young closely, and I know a lot of folks don't, he's been releasing a lot of stuff out of his archives. I guess he's recorded songs for, 50 plus years, and he's just got songs he never got around to releasing, and that was one of them, Winter Winds. It's kind of an awesome little tune. It's got a great little feel to it. But anyways, thanks Kathy for this awesome backdrop I'm using here, and Chris, I think, provided some backdrops for us tonight, and of course Stan McRae's always awesome pictures. We appreciate that as well. And thanks for tuning in. I hope we'll see you again next week. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We do repost some of the stuff through the week. And like I say, if you have any requests or something you'd like to hear on the show, let us know. But otherwise, we'll just play the song I usually play to take us home. And just love. Everybody needs a place to go, and everybody wants a way to know they're just loved. Why do we hurt the ones we love? Why don't we lift them up instead of putting them down and just love? Inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. We keep it covered up in a layer of clay. We've got to start washing it off someday with just love. I'll only be here for a very short time, to lie in the sun and sip sweet wine and just love. Well, I'll be here and then be gone. Instead of harsh words and singing sad songs, let's just love. 'Cause deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. Keep it covered up in a layer of clay. We've got to start washing it off someday with just love. I'm not gonna try, I'm just gonna do, and if you join with me, well then we would make two. We need more giving, less taken away. If we start right now, we'll get there someday to just love. You find it in your heart if you look deep enough. You find the only thing that we really need now, it's just love. It's hard to just love in a world full of hate. If we get started now, it won't be too late to just love. 'Cause deep inside every one of us, there's something brighter than gold waiting to shine out. We keep it covered up in a layer of clay. We've got to start washing it off someday with just love. With just love. Just love. Thanks so much for watching tonight. If I don't see you at the after party, I'll see you next week or maybe somewhere else along the way. Love you. Bye-bye.